Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun 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 da da da. Black Table, the final frontier. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Etsy Half Price Live Show. Today we're going to try to get all 10 done today. Quickly. See if we can do it. Just adjust this camera. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, we are right here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. This is good. This is good. All right, we're gonna do all 18 gauge. They're gonna be wild, crazy chaos pendants. Beads, I'm just gonna pick them. We're gonna go fast, and that's gonna be it. Boom, first ones. These are all 6mm, and I basically should have just portioned these out because I realized I just took the same 10 of 5 different beads, which makes it perfect. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Etsy. If anyone wants to go to Etsy to purchase one, if they're not all gone yet, it is etsy.com/shop. Ooh, marker's dying. /Matt crazy art shop. Gotta type all that one word. Gotta put shop twice. All right, there it is. Go there now. See if there's any numbers left to purchase. Once again, happy birthday to Barefoot Hippies. And Barefoot Hippies, don't purchase any. I hope you didn't. I'm saving one for you so somebody doesn't purchase it. So if you already purchased one, Barefoot Hippies, I can't stop you. But if you want to refund it, you can. But if you want to wait, I saved one for you. I purposely didn't put it on the Etsy yet because I don't want someone else to buy your number, okay? So, because that would be wrong. So I got yours here, and I'll contact you after the show so you can purchase it without anybody stealing it. These people are such stealers, especially in Pittsburgh. Real Steelers fans. All right, let's see. This is 18 gauge antique copper. We're taking about 2.5 feet. That's it. And then we're just going to go with it. Just see what happens. And the beads today are, I think it's this some kind of black jasper. Red cherry looking glass. Unakite. It's like a green mixed with a peach marble. Oops, you didn't see those. On the tan, they look darker. Once I move to black, you'll see them better. Sodalite and picture jasper, which in these little beads just basically looks like an earth tone. It looks like a piece of desert sand. Those are the beads for today, and I'm gonna put these back. This is the exciting part of the show where I put beads back. Actually, I'm going to switch this one out. I like that one better. Okay. Now, still can't see them. That's okay. There you go. Now you can see what they look like. See? Cool. Oh, look, you got red, yellow, orange, green, blue, and black instead of purple. Cool. All right. Let's put them on. This is going to be a speed show. We're going to try to get through all 10 of them. There it is. Okay. I should stick these beads on before the show starts. That way they're ready to go. You guys can just enjoy the show. But this is going to be the same as last week. Similar. I'm using a different color wire. Last week I think I used, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I used all antique brass or bronze or vintage bronze and whatever you want to call it. This week it's going to be all antique copper, and last week I let people pick the beads. This week I just picked them, and we're just going to go for it because I'm going to try to get all 10 done. So here goes. Put them together. Oh, I like it already. Isn't that cool? Oh, no. Last week I might have done silver. Did I do silver last week? Maybe it was a week before I did antique bronze or brass. Look, I'm really feeling this. It's coming together already. Look at that. Look at that. That could be a pendant just like that. The planets. We'll call it the planets. I love this pattern. I'm going to do this like every time, so there's never any variety. And it's always, nobody ever gets to have any fun ever again. This is my favorite pattern in the whole world. Come across like that. Now we make an S curve. S curve, baby. We wrap it around here. Come around this guy. And oh wow, I'm out of wire. I need to take more wire than this. That's it. Look at that. It's finished already. Well, I didn't overwork it because that's it. Look at that. It's amazing. It's all done. It looks really good too. It didn't need anything more than that. I mean, I can say it looks really good because it's mine, and you're allowed to brag about your own stuff. If it was somebody else's, I'd be like, "Oh, that looks horrible," because you're supposed to say mean things about other people's stuff. Just gonna swirl these off with the little bit of wire I have left. Oops. Oh, I just nicked it. Look at that. I just scratched it right there. See that? So that's going to go. Goodbye. Which of these loops is that's that loop? So we'll make that the smaller loop. There we go. You gotta be careful of that. In the past, if I made a whole piece and then I nicked it like that, I would sand it with a little nail file, and then I would take some Sharpie. Brown Sharpie works great on antique copper. It blends right in. And I would just wipe it up with Sharpie so you couldn't see it. But I'm not going to do that for you guys because you get to watch it live, and I don't want you to see any nick marks on this. That would be horrible. So anyway, And just redid that a little bit. It made it a little better too because it tightened up the loop at the bottom. Now, I would end it, except let's make sure it's strong enough. We got to make sure. I love the look. You see the carpenter put a hole in my table? I told him these tables are, you can beat them up, meaning you can put your work tools on them, and you can you can put the work tools on them, and you can pound them up, and you can drip some paint on them. That's okay. So he put a hole straight through the table. He was trying to drill through something else. Anyway. Now I love that. Let's see, is it strong? I'm pulling on it. Now, it's not strong right there. That's going to get wonked out. So we're going to add more wire. That's not the end of the world. We should have started with more wire. Just going to add a little bit because we don't want to overwork it. We'll go like 14 inches. We'll probably cut off most of it. So we'll start up here, and we'll start to give it kind of a scarf. So that'll be good because it doesn't have one. Wrap around twice just to lock it in. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you saw that, but I wrapped around the little neck right there at the top. Okay. So now we're going to go, this is going to copy the S curve again, but now it's going to come over here and do this. And then it's going to make a third loop around the bottom there. And then we're gonna have a bunch of these baby swirls because I keep running out of wire at the last second. That's okay. That's locked in there. $18 gauge is strong. I mean, it's really good for building strong scaffolding. 16 gauge is even stronger, but like 16 gauge is like, you got to really manhandle it. This 18 gauge, you have a little more leeway to flexibility to make fun patterns and stuff, and it still is really strong. So that's kind of cool. We got a cluster of little baby swirls right there. See that? Right there. All right, it's stronger, but this is still like wonky here, but never fear, we have this wire to play with now. So make another S curve, but just with this one, and then we'll come right through here. Got to feed it through. All right, there we go. That's nice and tight. And we'll just S curve it right back up. Right back up to the top and give it the scarf it always wanted. Boom. I don't even know if we have to cut it, maybe a tiny bit. Tuck in that end. Boom. Okay, it's a little fancier. I liked it when it was really simple, but now it's much stronger. bend it into the shape of a pendant. Make that curve a push. Some of these curves are sticking out a little more than I like, so we're just gonna kind of mush them in place. By the way, don't ever say that when you're out in public at a bar or, you know, in a dance club with a lot of beautiful people, especially women. Don't say, you know, guys, these curves are sticking out a little more than I like. I'm just gonna mush them. That's your public service announcement for today. There we go. I'm very specific about the curves. It's another thing I don't say in public in certain places. I really like that. That's really like bohemian. That is fun. And it took twice as long as I wanted, but I like the end result. I'm just trying to get it. I always like the edges to lay flat. So it's almost like I'm creating my own cabochon, like rounded over the top, but then flat around the edges. And I want that to be a little more like that. Okay, yeah, a little more like. And I want everything to just kind of balance. Jump rings. Who's number 61? Anyone here? Found out this cord is actually 21 to 23 inches. I actually measured it today instead of just guessing. It's pretty good that I can guess that close, though, just by looking at it. Oh, I missed a jump. I missed a ring. How did I do that? All right, number 61. Sorry, I didn't look at any of the comments yet. How's everybody? Is there a 61 here? Oh, I forgot to bring the boxes. Be right back. You get to stare at this till I come back. Okay. Here's number 61. Now serving 61. Anybody here 61? That's Norma, you're 61. In the background, they're playing Every Highway Let It Slip Away on Me. Every highway we've seen better days. The moment I did bye bye, bye boo bye bye da bye. All right, this time we're gonna take more wire. We're gonna take a whole just stabbed myself. We're gonna take a whole meter, whole 3 feet. We're gonna guess again because measuring is for people who have more time on their hands. It's much better to not measure, make a mistake, and have to do it over than to waste time measuring. You waste an extra 30 seconds measuring and you miss out on the chance of doing it over again. 62. What do we do? Oh, let's throw some beads on here. We're gonna do the same 5 beads for all of them. I mean, every bead is, every stone's a little different, but I don't know why I didn't portion these out. I'm so silly. Why am I so silly? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna grab one of these. This is a picture jasper. I think it's some kind of jasper. Ooh. Every highway it'll slip away on me. Slip away on me. Now we're gonna do a unikite. Every highway wishing better days. As that goes in, I like to go over, under, over, under. So this one goes under because the last one went over. Every highway, let's go slip away. And this is black jasper. I think it's like onyx or obsidian or black jasper. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. But it's not totally black. It has a little bit of stripy, iridescent gray. So if that helps you guys to figure out what it is, I don't know. With my head down to my shoes, every highway, where to slip away on me. The moment I do, with my head down to my shoes. All right, here we are. Stick them together. Bam, there it is. Now again, if you're doing this pattern, once you put them together, if you don't like where they are, you can roll them up and back and like really adjust them. So it's really fun with this particular style pattern, whatever you want to call it. This weird monstrous thing I made up to try to terrify the media, the people, the world. Okay. And then we'll take this here, ready? And we'll make our top loop. Every highway, let's go slip away on me. These all like to they like to roll over each other. You don't let them, you gotta keep them side by side. And we do our S curve. S curve. There's a when you do pottery, there's this thing that happens, like when you make a bowl or a cup, you're generally spinning on the wheel. You're spinning your clay, you know, and the centrifugal force of the clay, all the molecules end up, you know, moving in this pattern. And if prepare your clay right, or if something goes wrong, or if that when it dries, if it dries, it contracts, and as it contracts, different parts dry in different amounts. So if it dries unevenly, like the bottom dries slower than the top because you don't cover it and let it dry slowly. You have to watch it and prepare. It's like baking bread kind of, or I don't know. But in any case, sometimes in the bottom of a bowl, and especially when you fire it, and you have to fire it twice usually. So usually during one of the firings, if it something didn't end up even, you'll end up with this little tiny S, a little crack in the bottom of your bowl or plate or cup, and it usually doesn't go all the way through. It's usually a little. It might be on the bottom. It might be on the inside, but it's like, or it might be on the outside, I think. But it's like a little S. It's just kind of a crack in the clay. Sometimes the glaze fills it in, but this guy, the pottery, one of the pottery teachers, he was from Georgia or Louisiana or something, and he kept on saying, you're gonna get yourself an S crack in your piece if you're not careful. But he kept saying it fast. You're gonna get this S crack, but he said it with his accent, so it didn't sound like he was saying S. And he just said crack right away, and he just kept saying this and I was like sitting there trying so hard not. I was like, what is he saying? I was waiting. I was looking around the room to see if anybody else was paying attention. See, this is fun. Look at this. Look at how this is just coming. Look at that. It's just fun. You got to see this better. Okay, look at that. See that? It's coming around. You just balance it just right. Got to get every curve just right. And it's folded, and it's good. It's good. Now we got to just see. I'm gonna. Whoops. Were you even watching that? I don't even know if you're watching it. All right. And come down here one more time, just see if we can't strengthen all this a little more, because we have a little wire left. And we'll just put it right there, and then we'll finish it off with a swirl. This time we can make a little bit more of a swirl. We got a little bit more wire than before. You gotta be careful with 18 gauge. When you're trying to make a swirl like this, you can really scratch it. You gotta press it really tight. I gotta get a new camera stand. This camera stand's all like moving around. Bam. All right, that swirl kind of fits in there good. And like how that bottom would look like too sharp of a corner. I was just trying to round it out a little better. That's better. Okay. Let's feel where the weak parts are. The book Where the Wild Things Are, it's like where the weak parts are. It's just a little bit right there, still a little weak, but I think it's adequate. I think we're good. I don't think I want to really change anything. Let's just take a look real quick and see if there's anything we could do technically that wouldn't change too much. came around like that. It doesn't really change anything. Let's give that a wider curve. That's where our wiggle is. How would I get rid of that wiggle with this? Can I slip it through here? Is that going to make it look weird? Let's find out. No, can't do that because that's not anchored in there yet. So first, we would have to put it through here, get that tight. All right, now that's tight. Now we can mess around back here. Yeah, I don't like that. I'll pull that out and go through, just go through these two. That like, yeah, that strengthens it, I think, without changing really too much. But now I have to anchor this last little bit right here, and I don't have much space to do it. I'm going to come through here, see what that does. Let's fold that under there. That works for me. Okay, who is number 62? Now serving 62. I am zipping through these barefoot hippies. I'm almost done all. How many do I have left? Did I do like 9 of them yet? Is this for Natasha? Natasha Maldonado, such a beautiful name to say. Is that Paula Marola? Maldonado sounds Italian. Natasha Bedingfield is that famous singer. That sounds Irish, right? Bedingfield? Or is that like English? Pimentel from Portugal. Love it. I love it. One of my favorite friends on Facebook I never met in real life is Portuguese. She always likes to bring it up all the time. She's very spunky and she always likes to say, us Portuguese women are just whatever is in the moment. She said, us Portuguese women are just spicy like that. Or us Portuguese women are just tough. Or us Portuguese women are just smart. Whatever the moment calls for, she likes to say that. All right, 62, you're ready to go? Yes, the beads are all natural stones, except for the red. The red is glass, but glass is technically a natural stone. And all the other beads, they don't have dye or anything added. But I mean, glass is found in nature. It might be melted and repurposed, but the rest of the stones are just straight up regular stones found and polished. All right, 62, 63, time for 63. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. Sorry, I'm just hearing this music in the background. All right, we're gonna take a lot this time. A meter and maybe then some. And we're gonna pick our beads again. This camera's acting goofy. Who's talking? Who's saying things? Ooh, 62 isn't sold yet. Don't worry, 62 will be sold. But yeah, that's right. Natasha is a Russian name, but Maldonado is Italian, right? No one bought 62. Well, now somebody can claim it. Or after midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. Some of the songs are really dumb. Sorry if that was your favorite song, but that's like a dumb song. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. Oh, that one's not even going in. All right, I'm just gonna zip through these today, like Barefoot Hippie said. See how fast I can go. This doesn't even want to go down the wire. Get on there. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. See, I've been to the desert on a horse with no name. Somebody requested that song the other day. Now they're playing it. I literally have never listened to one phrase in that entire song except what I just sang. In the desert, in this part, they don't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no place better big of you to blame. Da 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 da. Like, people must love that song because like it's played all the time, and somebody actually requested it here. But I'm telling you, I don't get it with some of these songs. I think, like, I wonder if, like, in the 60s and 70s, some songwriters are just like, I bet I can be weirder than the rest of you. And whoever came up with the weirdest lyrics was like, oh, wow, yeah, that's really weird. He's the weirdest. Everybody come check him out. He's weirder than the other weird ones. And they're like, the songer's like, I need to write a really weird lyric. What can I write? And they just started picking up random books and, like, putting phrases together. In the house of the rising sun. What is that? What is that? What's he talking about? I gotta roll these really tight. I made them too far out. Far out, man. That's the problem. These two should be staggered. The red should really be in the middle there. That's why they're looking kind of funky. That's what I did wrong. All right. These should be like that. All right. That's better. Telling you, the silver, the 22 gauge, the 20 gauge is a lot easier than this. This 18 gauge is hurting my fingers. I'm gonna go cry after this show. And I'll be crying, crying. Is that Roy Orbison? Crying, crying over you, over you. Roy Orbison with that very, very distinct voice. Pretty woman walking down. He's like crying in every note, but it's like a beautiful sound. Walking down the street, pretty woman, kind of like me. Of course, that song had that weird harmony that went with it, with every note. That was like phenomenal. Pretty woman, I don't believe you. Your love is true. No one can look as good as you. Growl. He's just like, I'm going to growl now in the song. Okay? And the producer's like, no, don't do it, Roy. Don't. He's like, I'm going to growl. It's my song. I'm going to growl. The producer's like, no, Roy. He's like, who would believe you? Your love is true. Growl. And he's like, producer's like, face palm. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did. I told him not to do. Did you tell him not? I told him not to do it. Why is he growling? What does he think this is? This is another one, dumb one playing right now. Baby, baby, falling in love again. One of these days, I'm going to pick one of these songs and call it dumb, and it's going to be somebody's wedding song. It's going to be the only thing that they remember their spouse by or something. And it's just, somebody's just going to burst into tears and like log off of the live show. It's going to be horrible. Absolutely tragic. It's probably happened twice already. Probably somebody's going to comment, you did that to me last month, and I couldn't watch for a whole month. And then I finally had to I had to go talk to my pastor, and he said to forgive you. And You know, I've come on a long journey since then. Just bring your alcohol to the show. I mean, BYOB. I'm not saying, not advocating that, you know, you do whatever, but it might help you get through some of the craziness. This is just funky wild. I love this one. I love how this is coming out. I'm not really I'm not really trying as hard. I'm more worried about the Roy Orbison song than the actual piece here. And it's coming out really good, and because of it, I think. It's always the pesky part where like you have the most beautiful swirly loops, at least I like them. And then you're like, I got to go back and strengthen it because it has to be a functional piece. If I could just glue this to a canvas, it wouldn't matter. I could make the weirdest, wonkiest things sticking out. That's part of the elegance, like in making it stronger. Like sometimes you come up with even more crazy, cool ideas. So this is, I'm just going to come right through here on the back. Hopefully that'll strengthen all that stuff up. Baby, baby, falling in love again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a cool. No, I don't like it. Changed my mind. I said, oh yeah, but I don't like it. I wanted to do that. Now I like it. Yeah, now it's cool. Now it's, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's, look at that. It's curving all over the place. Look at that. Look at that curve. It's just like, why? It's all over. All over. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, mama. Same with this one. This is, it's still wonky right here. Like, I'm just going to come around here like this and just grab it again. Just grab that same spot and just, boom. That's going to be a big fat swirl there. Baby, baby, falling in love again. Amanda, every one of my videos is about not being your own worst critic. That's like the only thing I ever say. If you had to have a catchphrase after the name, that's what it would be. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know which video you're referring to, but someone asked me for a specific video today. I was looking at the comment. I looked for like 10 minutes. I literally couldn't find my own video. I knew exactly which video it was. I just couldn't find the link. It was from like 6 months ago. Feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'll be feeling it. Feeling it. Feeling it over you. Over you. Okay. Fun. And we'll have fun, fun, fun till the daddy takes the pendant away. Why would daddy do that? Why would he take your pendant away? Daddy's so mean. And we'll have fun, fun, fun till Daddy takes the pendant away. Okay, who's 63? Hi, Tracy Lee. Is this for Sandy P? Did anybody buy 62 yet? $64. This camera just keeps moving. It's like, so come on, camera, just stay in one spot. Look at it. I'm not doing that. It's doing that. It's not the camera, it's the stand. All right. Let me drink some water. When I get really rich, I'll hire a second cameraman so he can put the camera on my face when I'm drinking the water and then switch back to the table when I start making, because you're missing out on that part. But here's what it looks like, basically. It looks like this, only the cap is off and it's tilted and it's like, and bubbles are coming up. And then there's less water in the bottle and more inside my belly. That's pretty much how you do it. Give or take some details. Let's take some more. They're playing really awful music tonight. I don't know what it is. Now then, rain in California in the summer or something like that. Oh, now they're playing a good one. Well, I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load. I'm 7 women on my mind. 3 that wanna hold me, 2 that wanna scold me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Wait, that's 6. And 1 more I forgot to say. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. I'm gonna run in Arizona, in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford. Turn around and take a look at me. Come on, baby. Don't say maybe. I gotta know if your good love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we'll never be here again. So open up by climbing in and take it easy. All right, let's get this guy together. You ready? Everybody ready? The blue is on the bottom this time. And looks like we're going blue, green, brown, red, black. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. How about if I ended the pendant right like that? Would anybody like it? I think I would like it. Come on, baby. Don't say maybe. I gotta know if your good love is gonna save me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, we'll take it easy. You ought to take it easy. Ooh, that's kind of pretty, right? Look at that. See that? I'm going to end it right now. Simple and simple. Made everything tight. I just followed the same swirls twice. I didn't try to make it too busy. I didn't try to cross too many things. I didn't try to go back over too many things. I just followed the same swirls, the same loops, the same curves. Just follow the curves. Just follow the curves. Can't say that's the worst advice. Even if you're in a nightclub, just follow the curves. It's not the best advice always, but that was quick and easy. 64, you're done. It's strong, it's secure. Sweet love flowing out Saturday night. Never seen such beautiful sight. Just make up my words for all these songs. You guys, half the time, you're like, he doesn't know the words. Won't stop me. Never stopped me before. Look at that. We just hit 1 hour. We got 4 done in 1 hour. How about that? It's a new record, right? Did we ever do all 10 in 2 hours? That would have been 5 per hour. No, we did not. I think I've done 10 in 3 hours a couple times. And even then I was like pushing to go really fast. I love this one. I love it. What do you think? I love it. I love it. Sweet love flowing on a Saturday night. Never know, just a beautiful sight. You know, I always say, people are like, how do you do this? How are you good at this? How do you... I'm like, do it 100 times. Do it 100 times. It's the other theme. One theme is don't judge yourself. The other theme is do it 100 times. If you do it 100 times, I guarantee by your 50th time, if you still don't think it looks good, maybe you should try a different hobby or craft. But I guarantee most of you saying, I can't make it work, by your 10th time, you're going to be excited about what comes out. But I give it to your 50th time. And if your 50th time it starts to look better and better, but it's still not perfect, go to 100. Who's getting 64? Uh-oh, 64 still available? Whoever has it in their cart better pay for it. Oh, Lori, sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. Oh, poor Amanda. We'll have to find a way to get one to you at some point. Oh my gosh, my legs just fell asleep. I was sitting on the stool. I actually cut the stool with a saw years ago, and I never sanded the edge, so it has a really sharp edge. And I was just leaning with my thighs, and I had my legs in this weird position. So now my toes are all pins and needles. Norma, is it screaming your name? I finally caught up with all the comments. Okay. Oh, my feet. Where are my feet? Can't feel my feet. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You see this stool? Look at this stool. See how I cut the edge? Look at that blue paint. But look how I cut the edge. This was years ago. I bought these stools. I got all 4 of them. Big wooden swivel stools, like bar stools, but with a back. I got all 4 of them for like $100 at a flea market, like 15 years ago. And I thought I was clever. I used all my power tools, and I cut this one down, and then I never sanded it. I didn't even know what I was doing. Look at it. Look how uneven it's cut. So this is sharp edge. I had my thigh pressed into it as I was leaning over the table. Both of them, both sides. Look at that. See that? We're going to spend the rest of the show examining this stool, okay? Okay, that's what you guys want. That's what you asked for, right? See? Okay. All right. Poor Tina. Tina's in the UK. Tina, your greeting is bread pudding. Bread pudding, Tina. I think New Zealand's going to be Kiwi something. Sandpaper pants, and then I can just slide around, sand it as I work, right? Good idea, Laurie. Nah, I'm just going to suffer through. I'm just going to sit on the edge more, so it's digging into more of a in between joints instead of digging into a muscle. All right, next one. Oh, I gotta sit with my back straighter now to get this posture going. I'm getting hungry. I need to eat. Well, I don't think I'm going to do all 10. I thought I was going to do all 10. Let's see. We did 4, right? 61, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what number comes out next? I can't remember. I'll have to figure it out. Sweet love flowing on a Saturday night. I never knew such a beautiful sight. All right, that blue one is not wanting to go in. That blue one's good. Another thing about wire wrapping that's crazy with the camera is, like, if you really want to do it good, you have big pieces of wire like flailing all over the place. You really need like 3 feet all around you to, be able to do it. And here I have this camera. It's literally like 13 inches, 14 inches above the table. So everything I do, I have to move away from the camera to get the wire to keep from bumping it. Or the wire just comes up right over the camera and grabs it sometimes, and it's a mess. Or the wire will slide across the table and knock stuff over. So you guys don't know how much pain I go through for you, all of you. I mean, especially, like, I have to sit in this air-conditioned room. I used to be on the road doing shows, state fairs and craft sales and stuff. Had to be fight the wind and the rain and the sun and the freezing cold. Only 1 out of every 4 days was actually a really pleasant day to be out. The rest of the days you're fighting something. And what's it called? And then traveling, not knowing if you're going to make enough sales, hoping you got a good spot in the show, and hoping Natasha Bedingfield didn't steal all the good spots. But here I have to sit in this air-conditioned room. It's horrible. And listen to 70s music, only half of which are good songs. The other half are questionable. So anyway, if you see me off camera, I'm trying to get these long wires to keep from bumping it. So here we have, ready? Are you guys ready? All right, we're gonna go like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. I'll roll these in tighter. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Ah! See that? Wire just grabbed all the beads. Knocked one off the table. Remove those. Once I get to this point, then the wires are a little shorter and under control, and it's a lot better. But until this point, all right. Oof. Just bang that with my arm. All right, we're going to do that again. Okay, so we have so far. Looking good, I think. Okay. Again, simplicity wins the day. Look at this. Look at that. The elegance, the simplicity, it just wins the day. That's weird. I have these crossing in opposite directions, but that's fine. I don't care. It's totally fine. Cut this one off. Everything's strong. Everything's tight. See, I had those really fancy ones where they're swirling all over the place, and they were getting wonkier and weaker, and I had to go back and keep strengthening them with other pieces. Here I have just simplicity, and it's stronger than ever. I don't have to go back and do anything to any of them. All right. This one is I didn't tell you what number it is. This one is number 79. Number 79. No one bought 79. I didn't put it up yet. Happy birthday, Barefoot Hippies. If you like, this one's number 79. How do we go from 64 to 79? Because we do, because that's what we do. We did it, and we've done it, and it's done. And we've did it, and it's been did, and you can't do it at this point unless you want to, but you don't. Let's see if what are people talking about? I'm reading all your comments now. Just don't mind me for a second. I'll just go like this while I'm reading all the comments so you have something to look at. My finger. Please send me Wawa mac and cheese. Yes. Okay. Here is, we did 5 of them. We have 5 more. This is for Barefoot Hippie's birthday. Happy birthday. It's number 79. And and we have 5 more to go. And all right, 65 all blue for normal. I will remember that. I'm going to continue the next 5 on Sunday night. We're going to do a Sunday. We've been doing this like every week. So Sunday night, 7 probably. I'll make the announcement, 7 to roughly 8:39. Again, we're going to do the last 5. Norma got, I think she already got 2 really good ones, or at least 1 really good one today. But she's going to get all blue on Sunday when we finish these. And I'm only stopping now because I'm really hungry and it's been a long week and I'm really tired and I don't want to throw my eating, sleeping schedule off. I didn't realize, I think I skipped dinner somehow. Here we have them real quick. We did 64, 63, 62, 61, and 79. And they're all going to go out Monday anyway. So they're all going to go in the mail Monday. So everybody will be getting theirs pretty much the same time they would have anyway. See my beautiful wall. And I say to myself, is that my beautiful wall? That's not my beautiful lake. What does that guy say? How do I turn this thing around? Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit hungry and I'm tired of making jewelry again. Turn around. Every now and then I got the camera to turn so you can see what I was doing. Turn around. Every now and then I just want to say, hey guys, how you doing? And there's comments to read. Turn around. Every now and then I'm turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. All of you, give me a hug. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can make it to the end of the line. When love is like a bout of God in every time. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm always in the dark. Loving like a giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever getting mac and cheese at Wawa. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only getting some mac and cheese. Nothing I can say. Total eclipse of the live show. We'll finish on Sunday. All right, good night, everybody. I'm not even going to go the whole rest of the hour. We're going to cut it. It's been an hour and 20-something minutes. Good night, sleep tight, have a good restful Saturday. If you work on Saturday, enjoy your job and have a good whatever you do. Eat some food, and then when you do take off, get some rest. Bye.